Hello, welcome to my channel. This is where we keep reality for real. My name is Gabriel as usual. And today we'll be talking about the creative industry, specifically Ghana. The creative industry is everywhere. It's everywhere. In America, we have a creative industry. In South Africa, we have a creative industry. Nigeria, England, everywhere. And so we have an industry in Ghana too, yes. Unfortunately, it's not a strong industry. It's not a strong industry. And I will not apologize for this because we don't have a strong creative industry in Ghana. Why? A lot of factors. Number one is cultural issue. As Ghanaians, there's something that we always say, Ghanaians say that support your own. And I believe that it is true. We don't support our own in Ghana. It's unfortunate, but that is how it is. So I talk about cultural issue. We have a problem, a cultural issue problem. We don't support one another. Number two is that we don't have people, strong people who invest. So investors, we don't have a lot of investors. We don't have strong investors. We don't even know how important and how big business you can make from the creative industry. We don't even know. So most of our movies and other things are supported by their own people. You know, a movie maker, he loves a movie and then he buys cameras and other things and then support. But you don't have major players like the way we have Hollywood and other places. You see, we don't have it, and it's really, really unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. We don't have it. So investment is problem. Secondly, policies, government policies. We don't have a government that will say, this industry is a major industry and it's going to last for a very long time. The creative industry is going to last until the world ends, actually. I'm telling you. This is an industry that is going to be there forever. You see? Look at America. Look at Jay-Z. Look at Kanye West. Look at these people. You know, how rich they become. Jay-Z would never become anything. He would not have become anything if not because of music. you understand? Kanye West could never have become who he is now if not because of music. So this industry is a major industry in every country that the government of the country has to really look at, write good policies. You can have very revenue as tax from that industry, you see. And so that is another problems. Number four, I think I've mentioned three. Number four is the people in the industry, musicians, movie makers, and all those things. Those people, the creative people themselves, are one of the problems too that we have in Ghana. And today, that is what we will be talking about. They are the main people. They are the way they do things, the way they act, their thinking, their intellect, their exposure. Like the other day, I was talking about exposure, and I want you guys to check that video, and you will understand what I was talking about on exposure. You need to be exposed. And so most people that come into the industry, somebody want to be a musician, somebody want to be a movie maker, somebody want to be an actor or something, but he's not exposed. He doesn't know anything. My wife told me I shouldn't say anything because it seems insultful. And I'm sorry if that is how you guys feel. Maybe I've been saying that for a very long time, and I I don't even know. But I don't know how am I going to say it. If you don't know much, if you don't know, yes, I mean, permit me to say, if you don't know much, you see, if you don't know much, it's very difficult. It will be very difficult for you. So you go into the industry, and you will not make much. You will not make much, and you wave out. You wave out. You see, there are so many musicians that I know. I mean, when I started high school, there were guys and they were also, I went to Pope John. I mean, there were guys in school who were rapping and were singing. I also started rapping, one way or the other. I started rapping and all that thing, I think my mom and my brother and they stopped me. They actually stopped me. You see? But you will go into this, and you will wave out. You wave out. And most of them waved out. People like Obrafour, major, he's a serious guy. He's a very big, major lyricist, But they wave out. They wave out. And you can talk about Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been there for I don't know how he even started. I grew up to love Jay-Z's kind of music, and has been there till today. Kanye West has been there till today, A lot of them. Mary J. Blige. You can see that old, let me not say it's old. She's aging now. She's aging now, But she's still filling auditoriums and stadiums and other places, you see. Beyonce has been there for that long, and they are still there. They are still doing big, So the question is that why is it that all these major guys, all these guys in Ghana and the rest have faded out? Why? You see? And that is what we're talking about. I'm going to talk about this thing. I mean, you don't know me, you see? You don't know me. So you say, who are you? Who are you? But forget about who am I. Think about what I'm saying. You see? Think about what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, if you see this video, send them to major people who are into the industry to learn. Number one is the highlife industry, highlife music. The general plays a major role in who you become as a musician. And I'm telling you, and I'm saying it without any apology. You cannot become a global brand as a highlife maker, highlife musician. No, you will not. You're not. This is because I love highlife music. I like highlife music because I'm a Ghanaian. I was born to know highlife music. But the world has gone beyond Ghana. The world has gone beyond Ghana. The world has gone beyond that traditional genre. You see? The world has gone beyond that. I'm telling you. So, if you continue as a highlife musicians, like this young man who just got married, I love his music. That guy is a musician. Akwabwa. Oh my God. His music, the kind of music he does. He understands music. You understand? He understands music, the melodies. He plays instruments as well. But it's unfortunate that I have to tell you that he cannot become a global brand. He cannot become a global brand with that kind of music. He has to move into a major genre. And you see, for African, one of the major genre to move on to is the Afrobeat music. I'm telling you. That is for Africans. That is a major because it's sellable. It's sellable. The reason about Afrobeat is that it's danceable. The women love it. And when you are doing something that women love it, women likes it and women love it, I'm telling you, that you are done. You see, it's danceable. It's danceable. It's danceable. You cannot. I don't know how to say it, but if you make music, there are some musicians, and I'm going to mention musicians in Ghana. I'm going to mention them. You see, and I'm telling you, all the musicians in Ghana are doing well. They are so great. And there are a few things that they need to know. You see, if you are doing something and it's not escalating, you need to sit back and try to find out. And that is what Shatta Wale did. Shatta Wale, da la 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 la. I mean, he did that song. He was able to announce himself. People like it and all that. But after that, he couldn't move it anymore. And he sat back, learned, and launched again. And I'm telling you, Shatta Wale has become a phenomenal guy in Ghana till today. You see, so it's not about you. It's not about how. It's not that you are not gifted or you are not. But what you know and what you do, it's not sellable. It's not sellable. What you are doing, it's not known in the world. And one thing about business is that, let's say you have a business, you have a shop, and your shop is way from your customers, and somebody has another shop, but he's closer to the customers. The people, because the person is the shop is closer to the people will go there. Even if the things are even expensive, people will go there because it's closer to them. You see? So business is such that you have to be close to your customers. It has to be close to your customers. So you can be a very good singer, a musician, you can sing so well. But the kind of genre that you are singing is so far away from them. You see? It's so far away from them. So even when people who are singing genres that are known in the world, and you are even better than them, you will still go down. You still go down. That is our music. So you need to look at a genre that is known, that is very known. You don't need to manufacture your own kind of genre and say, yes, I'm the one who started this genre. You don't have to do that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to force yourself and do that, because that is it's whether you excel or you will not. You see, you excel or not. So the genre, the highlife genre, is for Ghanaians. It's for Ghanaians, and it's a very beautiful kind of Western. But if you want to be a global brand, and stop saying that the people don't like Ghanaians don't support us. They don't do that. They don't do that. You have to look for a genre that is more known. Let me come into this. And there's this guy called AY Poyo. He has been having this goat, whatever. He has been bringing to studios with something with goats and something like that. And he was in Ghana. Nobody really respects him because of the kind of what he's doing. He thought that is music, as comedy, and even comedy itself. You tell me, like these big boys in America. Look at them. You see, they don't go dressing like how do you call it? They don't dress anyhow. They look good. But he was doing this thing with this joke and don't just and nobody is not selling anything. And then I don't know who advised him to go to Nigeria or whatever. And I'm telling you, I always listen to his music, AY Poyo. He's my boy. He's my man now. Highlife for you is my man now. I'm telling you, I love his music now. You see, so that is it. There are so many. Amrado is this guy with power. He can rap. This guy is good, but his kind of music, the music that is chorus and the way he is, that's his song and everything. It's not going to go beyond Ghana. I'm telling you, that is not a lie. That is not I love him, but if I'm playing his songs and I have friends who are not Ghanaians, they will be listening. Who is this? What is this? You see? So it is for you to choose whether you want to just become a Ghanaian or you want to become a global brand. So this podcast is not to insult anybody who want to do it in Ghana. If you want to do it just in Ghana, fine. But one of the things I've realized about our musicians is that most of them want to become a global brand. But what they are doing, it will not sell globally. So I'm trying to say that if you want to be a global brand, you have to sit down and learn and change some things. Producers, those who produce music, you need to listen to different songs and see how you can even bring in the highlife thing and then still make it more. Music is dynamic. You can do that. And everybody will begin to listen to you. It's not going to be today. It's not going to be next year or whatever. But over the period, you will see that people will begin to respect and love the kind of music that you do. And so let me chip in with our young man, Black Sherif. Black Sherif is one of our our Ghanaian guys that we can talk about as is kind of guys that is doing well for Ghana right now, and everybody loves him. But I'm telling you, and if he hears by this podcast, he may think that maybe I don't like him or whatever. Because I even argue with a friend a time ago. And the guy didn't even understand, my friend, that he didn't even understand what I was trying to say. He thought that maybe I don't like Black Sherif. But that's not it. I really want him to do well. And you remember that Hammer, the producer, our own Hammer, tried to advise him. But in Ghana, if you are saying something and you are not careful, and you say directly, people will come and insult you. So he didn't know how to say it. I can tell you, but he was trying to advise him that the kind of music and the genre that he's doing right now has allowed people to know you and all that, but he has to move onto something else. He has to move on to Afrobeat, but he didn't say directly. And you think you need people who are very intellectually very smart to understand what Hammer said, because Hammer has been in music for so long, so he knows exactly what he's talking about. Black Sherif kind of music, it's not known in the world. It's not known in the world. I'm telling you, that's the fact. In Africa, fine, people may know him, but even when Burna Boy brought him, and you can tell, everybody can tell that Burna Boy's song was hitting the whole place. Everybody was dancing and all that. But the moment he came in with his sound of music, everybody stopped dancing and was watching. The whole thing is that his music is not danceable. That is a fact. That's a fact. His kind of music is not so danceable. The vibe of his song may be so good for boys, and all those things. He has, one of the things about Black Sherif that I like so much is that his lyrics, he's a lyricist. The guy is so good. The guy can write good music, words, powerful words, both in English or whatever language that he's so good. He's so good. But the genre cannot stand the time. It cannot stand a long time. I'm telling you. And most people who have been in music for so long knows this. But you see, in Ghana, like I said, Ghana is very difficult for people to come and say that because of how they will insult you. Well, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because I love him. If you want to roll with, you see, he was on the runway in England, or I think Italy or something like that. He was on the runway. He was on the runway because he's slim. And the people who go on the runway, most of them are slim and something like that. And because he has a little vibe and they know him, a little bit known, so they brought him to the distance. Not because of his music. Not because of his music. These runway people and these fashion people, they like to use people. Why don't they like to use people? So if you give out yourself and you forget about your music, and your music is something that's really brought you up there. So if you stop that and you continue in there, then well, maybe you want to do fashion, then fine. Then that's okay. That's also a good thing. But if you want to be do your music, then you have to look at begin to think so much about how to really hit the world. Hit the world. Because I'm telling you, his kind of music is not danceable. It's not danceable. And the people, like I also said, women, what women want. Women like to dance. Nobody really, when you go to the club or they go to a concert, they don't go to a concert because of your words. They don't go for the concert because of it. They go for the vibe and the songs and dance. You see? Nobody have time to even listen to the words that you are saying. You see? So that is why singers fill stadiums. Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, and the rest. You see? So that is it. That is it. I love Black Sherif. I wish him well. But I'm telling you, I wish him that he should really look at going into Afrobeat, where the global world, the thing is already done. So all you need is to come and celebrate, and you have the name already. So all you need to come and participate in it. You don't have to worry yourself trying to figure out and try to pick a path for yourself, which may work or not. So that is the truth. That's the truth. Another thing is the rap kind of thing in Ghana. Rap kind of music in Ghana. The truth of the matter is that rappers don't make so much in Africa. Rappers don't make so much in Africa. That is a fact. It doesn't matter whether you love it or not. You insult me or not. That's a fact. You can tell. You can look at the history and look at from Reggie Rockstone, or Bradford, Kenya. What was the name? That guy who became a pastor, and then the rest, and all those people. Those guys. Rap don't do so well in Africa. Rap don't do so well in Africa. You see? So the last time I was watching Joy FM. Joy FM was on Facebook, and so I was watching Joy FM, and my brother Kwame Desi. You know, Kwame Desi is my brother. Actually, we went to school. We went to the same school, junior high school. Yeah, he's a very smart guy. Kwame Desi is a very smart guy, and I wasn't surprised when I saw him. I saw that he has succeeded to be on Joy FM. A shout out to my brother. Shout out. And he was talking about rap music and those who sing. And he was talking about melodies. And he was saying that rap is so straight. You see, you have to write a lot of things, to say a lot of things and all that. But people who listen to music, They listen to the melodies. So whatever you write in rap, you can make it in music form. Now you have two things to support you: your words and then your melody. And I supported what he said, and I think that Kwame Desi, as I know, he's a smart guy. So and I know that he knows. I was saying when I was watching, I was saying that yes, he is really, this guy really knows what he's talking about. Sarkodie, for instance, is a rapper, and he's a phenomenal guy. I mean, he's the biggest musician. I can tell you. Today, he's the major musician. He's the biggest out there. You can talk about Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale is also a major guy. But when you talk about people who is selling Ghana, I can tell you that Sarkodie is way ahead of Shatta Wale. And this is not to disrespect Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale has done a lot. He has done a lot. He has done well. I respect him. But the truth must be said. The truth must be said. Sarkodie has pinnacled the Ghanaian industry in the whole of Africa, or even in America and England. He's known. Several times I've been in communication, and because I love music, so communication with people, my friends, people who are not Ghanaians and all that. And when you talk about Sarkodie, most of them knows. When you talk about Ghana, they know Sarkodie. If you talk about Shatta Wale, they are like, who's Shatta Wale? Yeah. So that is it. But I'm telling you, what I wanted to emphasize on is that if Sarkodie was a musician, like a singer, he would have been way more and ahead than being a rapper. Sarkodie has really grown, I'm telling you. When he started music, when he started rapping, that when we all got to know him, he didn't rap the way he rap now. He was doing this fast rap and all those things and all that. But over the period, he has been able to learn and realize that no, I need to get to the people. I'm not growing younger. It's not for music. Is not for boys like boys challenge and all those things. He's now appealing to older people, major people, big people, brands, and so you can see that Sarkodie is respected by a sundry. That is it. So music is not just, the business of music is not just to be able to do so much for your friends and your body buddies and your friends and your boys to know about you. It starts like that. But when you begin to know, people begin to know you, you have to begin to know that people have to know you as a brand. People have to know you as a brand, not like a boys. Because if you boys, you will fade out. You fade out. And I'm telling you, that is why sometimes Shatta Wale and Sarkodie has been fighting. Most of the times, Sarkodie doesn't really respond much. Most of the times he doesn't. You see? Because the people who buy your music, the people who will be able to travel and come to the stadiums and auditoriums and all that are not the boys on the street. I'm not telling you. They can't. They will not be able to even pay your bills. I mean, if you do a free jam or whatever, a lot of boys will come and hey. But is that what you really want? Is that what will be able to sell you out there? Is that what will be able to sell you out there? That's not what's going to sell you out there. Some of them cannot even go on Facebook. You see, so you have to look higher and look at the business of it. It's not about having fun and boys. No, I'm telling you. You see, so most of our boys who go into music, they go into the music because of the vibe, the boys thing, Charlie, this guy can rap, or this guy can do this, or this one can sing, or this one can do that. No. That will not sell. That doesn't sell anything. That doesn't sell anything. You have to look at yourself as a brand. You have to look at yourself as a brand. You have to be so gentle, so awesome. So you have to be known with a kind of figure. You see, to be known like that. That is the way to make it and have a very long stay in the industry, a longevity in the industry. You see, but without that, no. And so that's one of the things I wanted to tell people who are aspiring to become musicians in our industry. The next one is branding. Branding. Wow. And I personally have studied business. And so branding is one of the things that everybody that study business, right from the to the bachelor's to the master's level and all that, one of the things that you always see or come across is branding. I have different credit cards, but one of the cards that I never had is actually I've never applied for is Apple Card. But my wife actually applied for Apple Card. So, and it was approved. So I think yesterday or 3 days ago, I went to the mailbox, and then I saw the package. I didn't know what it is. So, and by my name, my wife's name was on the package. I didn't know what it is, and so I tried. It's like a package itself. It's not just a letter. It's not a letter. It's just a package, like a package. I didn't know what it is. So when I opened it, I realized that I went into the distance and I saw a card, like a card. Then I picked it out and I saw Apple, whatever. And I said, hey, Apple. Then I was just told my wife, I've never seen it before. So I told my wife, hey, do you know you have an Apple Card? And it looks awesome. The branding. So I opened the whole thing and I removed the card. Oh, it's even so I told my wife that because of that, I'm not going to give it to her. I'm not going to give it to her. I'll put it in my purse. It will be so I actually kept it in my purse. The way the card looks like, it's just a card, but it's metallic. It's metallic. I mean, it's just right here, but I've started the podcast, so I can't leave it and go and bring it and show it to people. It's a white card, but it's metallic. And the look of the card, the way the name has been written, I have Chase card, I have a lot of different cards, but I've never seen that kind of card before. So my wife said, okay, let me see. Then I told my wife said, my wife is somebody, she is actually a person who is not impressed with a lot of things. she doesn't really, is not really impressed with a lot of things, You can't really impress her so much, so quickly like that. But this one, she was so impressed. And it came into my mind that branding. So as I speak to you, I'm going to also apply for an Apple Card. I'm going to apply for an Apple Card. You see, the branding itself. So that is how you must look like. That is how you must look like. Any creative person, the forefront of your content is your brand. It's your brand. I'm telling you. It's your brand. I have never, myself, that I've started this Facebook thing, I've never held camera before. I don't even know cameras. I'm not used to those things. But now that I decided to start YouTube, I started studying cameras. I started seeing settings, how it should look like, how the place look like. I started. And I've discovered a lot. that branding. Somebody will just come and maybe scrolling, but you just see like chance on the thing. No, you just come back and see. Look at let me see how the place look like. And I say, oh wow. So that is branding. That is branding. The way you look like as a musician, the way you look like. There is this young guy who just started music in Ghana. Honestly, I've forgotten his name. It's a young guy, and he can sing very well. He's doing highlife thing, but he also posted an R&B song, and I can tell that this guy has a very sober voice, a very very thick voice, but it's a very beautiful way of singing. I've forgotten the guy's name, but he wears this black hair, hat and those things, and honestly, it's not nice. It's not nice. He doesn't look like a musician, even though the guy is he can sing well, he can do that. Well, he just started, so give me a benefit of the doubt. I think he will change. I know that as time goes on, he will change. But one thing about Nigerians is that when somebody is going good with music, they pick the guy, train the guy, brand the guy, and then put the person out. So the person just starts with a very beautiful brand. Looks very beautiful. The first is very, how do you call it? Looks good in the screen. You see, unfortunately in Ghana, it's not like that. You have to struggle before you may even do well. You may succeed. You see, this guy is so good. And I believe that this guy has so much songs. By the way he looks like, he's so calm, there's nothing bad with being so calm, because that is the way he looks like. He is. There are people who like him. And I would personally like him in his calm way. But the way he looks in his dress and all those things, it's not nice. It's not nice. The way you talk, the way you answer questions and all that. You have to learn. You have to learn, honestly. The moment you want to become a musician, seize your mind, seize your brain, seize your mind. You are no more in the village anymore. You are no more in your neighborhood. You see, you are in a very bad neighborhood and you become a musician and all that. Seize your mind of becoming in that bad neighborhood. You have to seize your mind. You will never see. People may think that media. How do they say it? Media. I don't have anything. So everybody know me. I don't have anything and do that. Look, those people who don't have anything will not have anything. They cannot support you. They cannot buy anything from you. But they will just listen to the song and that's it. They will not be able to. You need brands, you need good people, you need big people to support you. You need big people. I'm not saying disrespect people who don't have anything or do have money, but you should be looking out for the big heart. So that is one thing that I respect Sarkodie. That is why Sarkodie doesn't really respond to everything. He doesn't. And I respect Sarkodie. You see, because he knows what is wealth. You see, Sarkodie can do without Ghana. I'm telling you. That's one thing that I'm telling you. He can do without Ghana because he's doing so much out there than even in Ghana. And that is what everybody in the creative industry must aspire. That is what everybody must aspire. The next one is teamwork. Most of our people in Ghana, most of our boys in Ghana, they don't have teams. They don't have teams. They have people we call follow boys. So a boy who will go and buy credits for him, somebody who will go and buy food for him, who will go and buy girls for them and those things. But you don't need that. You need people with very high intellectually, people who are intellectually good. You need people who knows what they are doing. They know what the brand that you are going into. You need people like that. You need people who knows what. You don't need people who will be calling girls for you and all that. You don't need people like that. You actually need people who will rebuke you when you are destroying your own brands, who will rebuke you inside and put you out there a beautiful brand. You need people like that. So you need to hire people. If you have to hire people. If not, if you don't have money to go to people, tell people that I want you to manage me. You need very good management because you can't do it by yourself. In music, you yourself as a musician, it's an industry for itself. You as a musician, you are an industry yourself. So you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. No, you won't succeed. You won't succeed. You will never succeed. You'll be tired. You'll be tired. You need people who will be going for brands for you, who will be speaking to corporate companies for you, who will be going for this, who will be doing that, who are looking for setting your stages and all those things for you. You see, your appearance, the way you look like, you need people to do that. You need people. You need a team, a whole team. And if I'm using Sarkodie as a sample, I can tell that Sarkodie has a very good team. Because over the period, it's more than 15 years. And he's still doing well. He's still doing well. So as a musician, you have to look at yourself and say that, now, I want to be like this. So every day you are thinking. You have to bring and put everything into place, and you see that you will be out there. You'll be out there. The next one is that hiring a songwriter. You don't need, in Africa or in Ghana, they think that if you are a musician and somebody writes your songs for you, you are not creative. That is why, but that is not it. That's a fallacy. Songwriters are people who research. They research and look at what is current. What songs are so current? Your words, your melody, everything. They look at it. So he has his time to look at what is more current. Which song is doing well? Which song is doing well in the industry right now? They look at songs, the sample of songs that are topping the charts, and write your songs to be able to beat them. That is what songwriters do. So that you can concentrate on your performance. Traveling up and down, appearances here and there. You will be going up and down, and whilst other people write for you. So our industry in Ghana has to grow. We have to grow and know that as a musician, you don't need to write your own songs because it is a very big job to write your own songs. It's a very big job. So that's why most of them are not able to release good songs. So that is it. You need to if you are a musician, you should be thinking about how to have a songwriters, people who will be researching for words. When you look at American gospel songs, when you look at the words in the gospel songs, Maverick City, when you look at the songs, the song, and you look at the lyrics, you ask yourself, you just take one Ghanaian, apart from maybe Joe Metal, and you look at the Ghanaian song, the gospel songs, no words. Maybe MOG or Joe Metal and some new guys who are not doing well. Like I've forgotten their names, but But when you take Brother Sami and those people, I'm not saying they are not good songs. They can sing well and all that. But if you look at the songs that they write, the words in it, some of their songs are not even biblical. Some of them, their songs are not even biblical. You see? But if you have a good writer, his job is to see that what he's saying in the songs is more biblical. It doesn't contradict the Bible. I know that there are so many people who knows this that I'm saying, but most of us don't know, and so we need to be exposed. Yeah, and that is why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm telling you. Flock to my channel. I have so much stuff to tell you. Honestly, I'm very humble. I'm humble, and I'm not young. I'm not old. I'm not young, and I've learned these things. I've learned so much over the period. I'm telling you, that is it. You take people like Ochiame Kwame and the rest. These are good guys. They have good words, good lyrics, and all that. But if you take their songs will not even feel. It will not even feel a small clap. No, it will not, because. But they have been there in the industry for a very long time. They have been there it's the genre. It's the genre. You see? And one thing about music is that if you are making music, and you have a certain lifestyle, and you have if you depend on your gift, you realize that all your songs will be the same. And that is exactly what I'm seeing in Black Sherif's kind of song. If I listen to all his songs, and I realize that all the melodies are the same way. They are the same way. The moment you hear, you can tell that this is him. This is him. And I know that people in Ghana knows what I'm talking about. They know. But they will not say it. And very soon, you will just die off. Because people will be tired. New people will come. That is why in Nigeria, Wizkid is there. Davido is still there. Burna Boy is still there. All these guys are still there. And they are not dying because their melodies are not the same. They keep changing because they hire good people to sing their songs for them. You see? They do all those things. But if you keep doing the same thing, you depend on your gift, your style will be the same way. And this one is like this one is the same thing. You will be tired. People will be tired. But he needs to come to a certain level where you see that, look, your style is died. What you did last year is dead now. Somebody who has researched the thing and tell you the new thing is coming. So you have to do this. You have to do it. I have to do it. Raffo is one of the guys why I even started rapping, Unfortunately, he died off. You see? So Raffo died off. And that is not nice. Because when we do that, we ourselves, our own people, and you see, sometimes we think that some of the musicians think that the country and the people in the country don't like them. And so they like the Nigerian songs and all that. But a reason why people listen to Nigerian songs is because their melodies are more better. They are better. Their songs and their sound is better. Their sound is better. You see? For instance, you are in America. In America, it's a global distance. It's not so local, So every kind of songs are coming. Every time, from everywhere you are hearing from different songs are coming out. So if I'm a Ghanaian, I live in America, I don't really so much appear like I'm a Ghanaian. I'm not an African. I'm not a Ghanaian so much. Because my friends and the people that I know might not even be Ghanaians. So a person comes in and you meet somebody at the workplace and he's listening to Nigerian song, and you listen to it, oh, it's nice. Then you also go and play the same thing. Then so Nigerians are going up. See, but when you play a Ghanaian song, it's just this highlife thing. So, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you very much. Peace.